Hey everybody, welcome to Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair. We're looking at this 330. We just deciphered the heated fuel option on these Terry models, which are not very common in the US. Now we're going to look at the chain brake. So, I already started on this before realizing I had gotten myself out of order, and I had to get the carb chamber and everything the hell out of the way first. So, your chain stop goes right here, and it's usually bent. It's been hit by the chain being run too loose. I had to hammer this one back into shape. If you tap it with a small hammer, it's usually reefed back this way. Keep it screwed in place and just dunk, away over you go. And I'll get a little better view here. Sorry about that. So yeah, just tap it back over with it still screwed in place. I've already done that. So we'll get that out of the way. I had this screw loose because I had my 1/4 inch socket on there anyhow. So we'll go ahead and take it out. And the reason I had to get the throttle handle the hell out of the way first, you can see there's 2 more screws that are holding this big cover plate on. Well, the bucking spike screw is sandwiched underneath there, the upper one, and we got to have access to this nut to hold it and get this handle loose. So that is where we're going to start. I think that's 9/16. See if I guess right. I did not. That means it's 5/8. It's really not very convenient to work on. I'll say that much. Alright, that should hold. Okay. Now I don't want to lose any of this bloody hardware. Oh, you know, I'm a dipstick. That's a pass-through stud. Look how short this screw is. I have one of these, but that's the only other one I've worked on is the one I've got in my damn collection, and I forgot about that. That makes a whole lot more sense. So again, just a short little screw on the chain brake post here. But what I said about hardware still holds true. There is hardware behind there. But that makes a lot more sense. Ick! Yeah, it's dirty. Huh, ask me if I'm surprised. Okay. Now, I already knocked this loose. Somehow I knocked the chain brake band loose. I wanted to show you guys. Oh, wow. Well, tough luck, I guess. That's in the locked position, and this is as far forward. Wait a minute. There we go. With this plate off, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this. There. So that's unlocked. And that's explosion time. So, if you guys wonder what it's going to be like putting it back together, don't wonder. Just know it's going to be a pain in the ass. And this little roller has got to go right there. So I'm done demonstrating how it works because I don't want to put it back together. The whole point was to get this thing off. But you've got your pivot point way up top here. Out of here. You have your cam, which is also holding a giant skeeter eater buzzing me. I've had bugs all over in this shop today. What the hell is going on here? You've got this cam arm here, and you can see that's heavily spring loaded. That is part of what's applying your tension. The rest of that spring is right here. So when we take that loose, this is going to want to come flying out. I want to be damn careful with that. But this little sleeve right here. You ever have those days where you kind of feel like maybe you should just not try? This aluminum sleeve goes right into that little crook right there. And as this moves, it moves that up and down. That is purely for tension. Your actual chain brake actuation is that arm right there as it comes over to here. When you pull back, it's going to release that band. When it goes forward, you can see how it's tight on that drone. So I guess let's go ahead and finish taking it apart. I'm going to keep all of this together because that is going to be a kit that's going to be for sale for anybody who wants to add a chain brake to their 330. It's not that hard. Most of the holes should already be drilled, if not all of them. Okay, now this is that one that's going to try and explode. So I'm going to cover it up and make sure I catch any parts and try to come blasting out. I don't want them in my eye. Alright, there we go. You can see it's just a screw, a washer that's captured on this. No, it's not captured. Screw, washer, arm, spring. And it goes in there. What you're going to have to do, get the spring in place and get it right there. And then line that tang up along here and hold it in place with a little tension while you're trying to screw it down. It's going to be a pain in the ass. No question about it. It's going to suck. So, we've eliminated almost all of it now. Let's get our bucking spike out of the way. And now you can see that insert I was talking about. Since it's stuck up in there, captured, we can just use the 5/8 wrench and spin this out. It's actually not as... What the hell? Huh. Guess it would help if I actually grabbed a 5/8 wrench. And not some oddball 30 seconds. Not as tight as I would have expected, to be quite honest. Now, if you're converting a non-chain brake saw, I think you would have to drill this hole. I don't think it's pre-drilled. There's that. And that doesn't want to go back on. There we go. So that's out. Then all you've got left is your band. And you can see that it's got a band retainer right here to keep it from getting too crazy and slipping off. There's no tension on it right now. And there shouldn't really be any tension yeah, there's not much, just a little. See, I like to prevent things from flying apart in my face. There it goes. Slip your band off. And that, folks, is the process of removing the components of a chain brake on a Homelite 330. If you want to install it, go the exact opposite way and prepare to cuss a little bit.